Welcome again, everybody, to Hot Plate Madness. I'm Roger, here's Jen, and today, oh wait, it's not Jen, this is Logan. And amazingly enough, this is the man show version of Hot Plate Madness, which we're very excited to get into. And why? Because today, it's Logan's Beefy Burger, and unlike past episodes, we actually have Logan here to tell us how to make it happen. So Logan, give us a shot, what's going on?
All right, so we got some hamburger here. Got some Worcestershire sauce. See here. Got some garlic powder, excuse me. We also got some fresh garlic. Onions, tomatoes, and some lettuce.
There's also the most amazing ingredient of all today is the bacon.
Which you probably can't see because it's in a bag.
Can't see, but we are going to get the bacon rolling right away here because bacon can sometimes take a while to cook.
Oh, and cheese. Don't forget the cheese.
Well, yeah, these are bacon cheeseburgers, so we are very excited about that. Now, those of you may be wondering, where the heck is Jen Martin? Do we know where Jen Martin is, Logan?
We do. She's in Disneyland.
Isn't that a fair statement to make about her all the time, though?
Yeah.
She's in Disneyland, so.
Always in Disneyland.
Anyway, we're throwing the bacon on, and it's going to take a minute to cook this. And the thing with bacon, there's all sorts of different kinds of bacon out there. You can get the fresh kind like this. I'm going to call it fresh, even though it's been sitting in this package probably for a while. And then there's like the pre-made kind that you just have to pop into a microwave or whatever. More expensive to do it that way, but whichever preference you have, that'll work. And so, Logan, you've got the all the hamburger in there. Excellent.
I do. We're gonna make some really beefy burgers.
And since it is the man show, we're going to talk about sports. How was that sporting event that you saw yesterday?
Sporting event that I saw yesterday.
It was very exciting.
Kansas City Chiefs and the Raiders.
Oh, well, I wasn't necessarily talking about that because we were all disappointed in the outcome of that game. But
the Raiders did win.
The Raiders did win that one, yeah. I was just speaking sports in general because it's a guy show today, and we're all about the sports.
Yes, and the Dodgers won,
I
too.
like that one where they're doing with the hockey thing.
Oh, yeah, I don't follow that.
Yeah,
I don't follow that.
Me neither.
Golf. It's all about the golf.
I did open that already for you.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
That's why it's the man show.
It's the man show. I already opened it for him, but we have to tear and remove. So you'll notice on the camera there, he's pouring in just some random unknown amount of the sauce.
I would put in probably about 4 tablespoons is what I would do.
So, being that it's the man show, he said 4 tablespoons, and you'll notice he's just randomly pouring some in. That's how men roll.
That's about 4 tablespoons.
That's how we roll in the kitchen. We don't have any need for a recipe.
Now, garlic powder.
And how much are you supposed to put into that?
About a quarter of the lid. This lid right here, about a quarter of that.
And this recipe also apparently calls for fresh garlic as well.
It does.
So this is going to be potentially Logan's super beefy garlic burger.
Yep.
So we got to be a little careful with the garlic powder. Well, here's how a man peels these things.
And I'll mix this.
So this is garlic. You'll notice garlic comes in this bulb, I guess it's called. And you're just going to kind of break this stuff off. All this stuff kind of comes floating off. Now, you can smack this sucker with your knife. That works. You'll notice I'm kind of raining.
That's what I would do too.
Raining this stuff right here, right? But you break this down. You get it down to this piece that I just dropped on the floor. It's the man show version. Notice how I dropped it on the floor and I'm not picking it up.
We're going to be cooking these burgers on the floor too.
Right, yeah. So the tricky thing about the garlic is they don't have just this peel that we just kind of got rid of and spread everywhere, but they have another one that's much more difficult. So you just kind of pop it off because you don't want any of that in your burger because it won't taste very good. Now you'll notice we put garlic powder in already. This is some fresh garlic. Fresh garlic is
gives you the crunch.
Gives you a crunch.
In the beefy burger.
Yep. But you also don't want to overpower your meal. So just be careful with the amount of garlic powder you put in. And mincing garlic, you get it into you're just kind of chopping it up as much as you can. Make it small.
got it on this time.
Yeah, you'll remember. You noticed. You guys out there watching notice I checked this thing because last episode I didn't have it turned on. I have it turned on, so we're good this time. We've got our garlic all minced up. We're just going to dump that in like
That
so.
smells so good.
It does smell really good. That is for sure. And this garlic, you can kind of just throw it in your cupboard. It's not going to go bad for a good while. So you could use this for other recipes. This works really well in anything Italian, like spaghetti sauce, things of that nature.
That's a good one.
Sometimes I have good ideas.
Make sure the cow's not mooing.
And are you a well done guy, or are you a medium rare guy, or a rare guy?
Medium rare.
Well, you are a rare guy.
I am a rare guy.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Well, what else can we speak about as men? I love guns.
Yeah, me too. I like guns.
Fast cars.
I like fast car. I have a fast car.
You got a truck?
Nope, got a fast car though.
You gonna go fishing later? I like fishing.
I've never been ice fishing. That sounds fun.
Ice fishing. Yeah, we could do that. Do you have one of those gas-powered ice augers, or do you use the hand crank one, or do you just use like a pickaxe? Pickaxe, yeah. It's a man show.
And then hope I don't fall in.
Yeah,
That's a
yeah.
good part of it.
So good. Oh, now notice he's putting a hole in the burger. Why are you doing that, Logan?
So you can see that it's cooked all the way through instead of having to cut it in half.
Oh, okay. I like that idea.
Yeah.
And that actually will work really well with the hot plate because you never know exactly how well your stuff is cooking all the time.
And you don't need no oil or anything for the burgers, obviously. They won't stick. Make
Right.
their own juice.
Yep, perfect. So that's heating up. We'll throw those on. Bacon's going good. Now, Logan, do you do anything with the hamburger buns that we bought, or do you toast them?
You can
or
toast them
do
if you
anything?
wanted to. I would toast them in the bacon grease.
Okay, we're going to have lots of bacon grease.
Toast them in the bacon grease. You know, if you want clogged arteries, just pay attention.
Well, and part of the game with the man show version is, yeah, we're kind of all about the clogged arteries, so we will be browning those in the bacon grease.
We will.
All right.
Automatic paper towel dispenser. Thanks, Roger.
You are welcome. You'll also notice that I have another bowl set aside where I just pour the bacon grease in because, again, we don't want that to go down the drain of our sink.
You don't have a clogged
Because,
drain.
well, as you can see, I did some earlier today just to show you guys. That's what grease looks like after it's been poured down a drain and kind of hardened or whatever. That's not going anywhere. So that's going to clog your sink drain. It's going to back up. It's really hard to get rid of once it's in there like that. So don't do that. And in this case, we'll be absorbing a lot of this grease in this one with these hamburger buns that we're going to do. So you'll be eating that. Because it's the man show.
I don't know how to peel an onion. So you just kind of do the same thing with the garlic.
Our viewing audience who's watched the show knows how to peel an onion already. And we already know that he's not doing it correctly. But it's the man version, so we're down with it.
How do you peel an onion, Roger?
No, go for it. I love this idea that you're going with here.
I mean, this is how I would peel it.
Oh, actually, there's the tool I needed for this bacon.
Yeah, and our audience says we're not going to be eating till tomorrow because we have no... Oh, look at that. Wow.
I almost wish Jen Martin was here because she would be giving you tons of grief about this.
Wasn't I watching the one where she did peel an onion? Boom, look at that. Peeled onion.
All right, excellent work. Yay.
And probably should have went from this end, cut it from this end. But
Either way works.
there's a trick here.
Oh, he's looking.
The
he's
monkey
doing
claw.
Yeah.
It's called the monkey claw. Right here.
Right. Yeah.
Monkey claw.
He's high tech with his cutting skills.
Mise en place. Alrighty.
And this you're just cutting this just to go.
Just to go garnish.
Garnish. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. And that'll be the same with the tomato.
Yep. I won't have any onions on mine because raw onions, no bueno.
And do you say tomato or do you say tomato?
Tomato.
Oh, okay then.
It's a guy thing.
Yeah. Oh.
It usually makes me cry.
You know, we've got a lot of women in the audience today, and they just started talking about crying. Isn't that just a woman thing?
It is. About 30 to 40
You know,
of them.
it's a cooking show, people, and here you are crying. Why? I don't get it. And now I just heard that the reason they're crying is we're too manly for them to handle.
That'll happen.
So
That will happen.
I don't believe I've ever heard that before.
Me neither.
So I think they're just, I don't know, really bored today.
We should have had like a TV, like a football game on or something.
No doubt.
Chips and dip while cooking.
Well, I guess the last guy thing we haven't talked about, where are you at with NASCAR?
My favorite driver is going to retire this year.
Oh, wow. Who is your favorite driver?
Dale Earnhardt.
Dale Earnhardt.
Jr.
Okay, yeah.
I keep
Awesome.
up with all the sports except for hockey.
Oh, so you're like serious guy. Oh, so this is a real man show. I was just kind of joking around.
You can see here
You can just leave it right where it's sitting.
that it's browning in the middle.
Oh, yeah, that's a pretty sweet technique. I had never thought of that before.
See if I can flip a burger. I can flip a burger.
Oh, you know, and I stole your easy flipper.
That's all right. I'm a man.
Well, the fact that he even used a spatula, now that I know he's all about NASCAR, you could have just grabbed it and flipped it over. Because you're a man.
The pan flip. Could have done it that way.
Yeah,
too.
let's not do the pan flip.
Why not? I told you we were cooking them on the floor.
So I'm going to get this bacon out of here. I'm going to drain it on some paper towels. Bacon, of course, is nature's grease factory. So we want to drain that stuff off so you don't have all that unnecessary grease on your bacon. You're going to have plenty of grease otherwise. And set that there, let that absorb some of that grease. Now you're telling me to just take the hamburger bun and just put it right in there?
I would dump a little bit out.
Dump a little bit out. How much grease do you leave in there? A tablespoon or so?
I'll say when.
All right. So you're leaving about that much grease from the bacon in this pan to put your hamburger buns in. How long are you just letting them brown in this stuff?
Yep.
And then are you putting the cheese, when are you going to put the cheese on the top to melt it? Or do you do that?
Yeah, I do that. I still see a little pink on the side here, on this one. If you want to double check, look right down the center. If that one's probably done, so I could slap some cheese on her. There's some good-looking buns.
Are, yeah, thank you, thank you. That one's probably good, right?
Woo!
Yet another thing I haven't heard very often.
How do you prepare lettuce?
Well, in my house, I just have it sitting there, and then whoever wants some just tears it off.
Oh, perfect.
So this bun is ready to go.
And this burger is
That
also
burger
ready
is
to
ready?
go out.
It's the man show. Of course, we're going to injure ourselves.
Oh, we forgot mayonnaise and
Oh, and ketchup and stuff like that? Yeah. Welcome to our little show where we forget stuff.
you like them dry, right? It's called a dry beefy burger. What? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we ain't got no time for condiments. It's the man show.
Good. Gonna taste test this now.
All right,
Oh,
so
boy.
Melissa's trying Logan's Beefy Burger. Is it good? Yeah, it is good. Okay.
I'm taking the burger.
Yay.
Thank you, Roger.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you, Logan.
Don't forget your napkin, ma'am.
Oh, please, thank you.
It's gonna be messy.
All right. Well, I think, amazingly enough, I think we've got another successful meal here. Logan, you know how to make a mean burger.
A mean burger, you hear that?
And we've got, amazingly enough, our audience is all women today, and they're all about,
Mean burgers.
yeah. So, another successful show. Logan, thank you so much for joining us today. Jen will be back next week, and we'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye-bye.